Take a look at this guy. He sold over $106 million worth of book live on YouTube in front of the entire world to see, earning him the Guinness World Record for the fastest selling non-fiction book in less than 24 hours. And here's why he did it: to prove to the world that the principles from his earlier book, The $100 Million Offer, a book about how to create offers so good people feel stupid saying no, can be used to create explosive demand for literally anything, even a book. And in today's video, I'm breaking down the exact framework covered in that book so you can apply the same principles in your business. But I'm not just going to explain the framework. I'm going to give to you the AI tool we built around this framework, so you don't have to overthink how to actually apply everything you will learn in this video. This tool has easily become one of the most valuable resources for our clients, and I'm giving it to you for free. In fact, the link is in the description below. But hold on, you would want to watch this video till the end to actually learn how to use it. If this sounds good to you, then I want you to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell. Let's get into it. If you want to be able to increase the price of your product or your service, and you want it to sell like wildfire, this is the equation you need to put in mind. It's made up of 4 components, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what it is. The first one is the dream outcome. I'm just going to put D here. If you're a business owner, what you generally want is a predictable growth in your revenue month after month. But how is it that a $50 online course and a $10,000 done-for-you service can both be delivering the exact same outcome, which is to increase the revenue of your business month after month, but both of them have different prices? One is $50 and the other one is $10,000. The answer to that comes from the 3 other components in the equation. The second one is the perceived likelihood of achievement. I'm just going to put P here. Let me ask you a question. If you have a guy who is straight out of college with a degree in marketing, comes up to meet you and say, hey, I've learned all the principles that goes into building a business and growing it and marketing it and making it have good mass appeal. I think I can make it work for you. And you have a second guy who has no degree in marketing, but has the track record, has worked with maybe 5,000 to 10,000 people at this point, growing their business. Who would you likely work with? Yeah, I know, you're most likely going to work with the second one. And why? Because of the 2 guys, is the one who has the likelihood of actually accomplishing the goal, which is to grow your business. Now for the lower side of the equation, which is time delay. And this is basically saying that from the time I give you the money to grow my business, how long from when I gave you the money will it take me to actually see the result? Now, going back to our previous example of the online course, if for the online course it takes 6 months and the done-for-you service takes 2 weeks, the done-for-you service is going to have a high perceived value. You want to know why? Because it takes a shorter time for them to see result. A perfect example of this in another industry is the weight loss industry. You can either go to the gym, push weight for several weeks or even months to see result, or you could just do a liposuction surgery and get the thing done in a single evening. So the basic idea here is this: if it can reduce the time it's going to take for people to see the result, this is going to result to a high perceived value for your offer. Now, the second one, or the last component, is effort and sacrifice. This is really unique because what this says is that, hey, what are the things I would have to start doing that I might not want to do, or the things I have to stop doing that I really love to do? Now, going back to our previous example, which is the online course. Let's say the online course has about 10 modules, and all the time it will take you to watch those is about 20 hours of time you need to spend just watching to learn how to grow your business yourself. But the done-for-you service, you literally just need to hand over the money to the marketing company and they go get the job done for you. Now, you can see that. So there's no effort or sacrifice. Now, when you mix these 4 components together, it drastically increases the value of the product or your service. Now, how do you apply all of these things I just talked about in real life scenario? That's what we jump into the AI tool I talk about. Again, the link is in the description. You click on it, it's going to take you to a form where you just fill and then you're going to email it to you. Now, here's the tool. Now, and I know just looking straight at it, it looks like Cloud AI, and you're right. But here's the thing. If you go over the projects, Now, projects is kind of like ChatGPT's custom GPT. It's where you can build custom instructions on how to implement a process. And look at it, under the knowledge base, it has over 337 lines of instructions of how it should go about building offer for any product and services. And it does an incredible job. Now, this doesn't have to live on cloud. It could be on ChatGPT as well. But I kind of like the way it interprets the instructions here. That's why we're making the video on cloud. Now, let me show you how it works. So to give you a real life scenario, because I don't want to go through this thing with some fake data. I want to show you exactly how I would have gone through, like when I sign in a new client, the things I would have actually done to be able to create an irresistible offer for them. What I've done is to look for a random guy online. His name is Felix. He has a big channel on YouTube covering how beginners, or I think even professionals, can trade stock profitably. That's what he teaches. So since I didn't know anything about this guy's product, what I did was to go over to Perplexity and I dropped this prompt. Please do a quick research on this product, Goat Academy by Felix. I want to know who this product is built for and what he hopes to achieve for them. First of all, he tells me, hey, Goat Academy targets diverse audience of individuals seeking financial independence through education in stock and option trading. And who is it for? Beginners with no prior experience, busy entrepreneurs or professionals, retirees, and even students. And after getting that information, here's the second prompt I dropped. Take all the info about the market above, right? The niche, the product, and everything. And your job is to go online and find authentic voice of our customer, such as the product review, the Reddit threads, forums, Amazon reviews, Quora, and whatnot. Go into the social media platforms and dig out what they're saying about his product. Is it getting them results? What are the things they like? What are the things they dislike? And mind you, I told you to rank it based on the severity of their complaint. If you look at this, it says, hey, the first one is risk management failure and capital loss. That's the biggest one. You can see the severity is critical. The frequency is very high. And you can see all of these are coming from Reddit, from Trustpilot. It's not going to blog posts to get this data. It's actually looking at the real people who have gone through his program to gather this information. But when it's done, I told you, hey, now that we've gotten a lot of information about his specific product, which is Goat Academy, I want you to go out there, again, look at the prompt, to go look for what the general market says. So not specifically his product, but people who have gone through different other programs. What are they complaining about? And if you look at this, we have a lot of people giving their own view. Some of the ones I saw here is that, hey, we have a lot of online courses that are just fluff. There's basically no difference between what they watch on YouTube and what the course actually gives. And some even complain about the fact that the coach themselves, they don't trade. The way they make money is by selling the course. And this is real stuff, and it keeps going and just gets as much of those information as possible. Now, once that information is gathered, what you want to do is go back to the AI tool and just plug it in. You can see, so the first one is Goat Academy, and the second one is Trading Education Market, VOC. And from there, it was able to just get out all of this information. The primary transformation that they're looking for is time freedom, consistent income, and confidence and competence. Those are what they're looking for, the three outcomes. And who does Felix serve? Beginners, struggling professionals, and burnt out skeptics. So people who have done this before, maybe they've gone through other courses and they've been burnt before. These are the people that Felix serve. From this, guess what he came up with? Transform from overwhelmed, money-losing trader into a confident executor of a proven system, making your first profitable month with live money in 90 days or less, trading just 3 to 4 hours per week without the constant anxiety, FOMO-driven mistakes, or sleepless night wondering if you will ever get it. All this was pulled out from those 2 documents. That took me less than 5 minutes. Again, I know nothing about this guy product. Plug it into Perplexity and it gave me the voice of the customer. So that's step 1, be able to get the dream outcome that the ideal audience wants. So remember what I told you about how we want the dream outcome to be maximized as much as possible. But the lower end, which is the time delay, look at it over here. The time delay and the effort and sacrifice need to be reduced. The question is, how do you reduce it? Here's what you're supposed to do. You have to list out all the problems, all the effort people have to take, all the sacrifices, the things that's going to make them not want to take your product seriously or to follow through with the things they have to do on their own end in order for them to see the result. And then after listing them out, what you have to do afterwards is to provide solution for them. Now is not the time to judge whether or not you can achieve it. Just keep listing them one at a time for each of the problem that you can ever think of. But again, you don't have to come up with this. We'll have an AI tool that can do it for you. And that's what step 2 is about. Now, for the AI tool to be able to accomplish this for you, a few things it's got to know. Because again, even though it knows your product, it doesn't know how you deliver your product or service. Now, it's going to ask you a few questions. What does your actual offer, program, or service include? Is it like live coaching, pre-recorded courses, community access, one-to-one community or membership, or group coaching? All of those things. What are the typical customer journey? Do they go through phases? What's the commitment per week required? Third question is, what specific requirements or action are demanded? Again, this is real simple stuff. All I have to do for Felix is just to dump that question here. I told Perplexity to go do that research for me, check social media and all the comments on YouTube, Trustpilot, and everywhere you can gather information about how Felix delivers his course. And guess what? It gave me everything really pretty much outlined. It says he has a lower tier and a higher tier. It's called Circle A and Circle B. It does live coaching, does pre-recorded courses on stock marketing 101, investing strategies, and everything. You can see all of this information. Pretty much just downloaded it and drop it in for the AI tool. You can see how simple all this process is. And all we've done so far is spend about 10 minutes just doing research, basic research, honestly. Look at it. Here is just spitting out, oh, okay, I get how this offer is. This is the journey they go through. And then it starts doing its work. So it starts highlighting all the friction the AI tool can think of. Now, I tell you, we are smart as humans, but we're not as smart as AI to come up with a host of problems, of obstacles, of objections, of risk concerns that all your ideal audience will most likely be thinking about. It will do it better than we can. And you can see, look at it, financial risk for the program, upfront capital anxiety, opportunity cost, and then he explains it in colon in front. You can see how long this is. And this is just on the financial risk that they would have to take on for just paying for your course. And then we go deep into the time delay obstacles that people would have. It gives you an exhaustive list of the concerns, the pain point, the objections. Again, this AI tool will come up with literally everything for you. And when it's done, remember, the third step is to convert all those problems into solution. But we're not going to do that ourselves. The AI tool will take care of that. We're just going to pick a random example. The first obstacle is, hey, I work 9 to 5 Eastern time. Will live calls be during my work hours when I can't attend? What are the possible solutions? Offer multiple call times. 6 a.m. EST pre-market time, 12 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. Then also said, hey, students can attend any call plus all calls recorded with timestamp. And it keeps going. Let me pick another example so you can see how detailed it goes. Who am I to think that I'm a trader? I'm just an accountant, a teacher, or a nurse. Look at the solution. Trader Diversity Showcase. Profiles of successful students. Sarah was a teacher, now makes $2,000 per month trading. Michael was an accountant, now supplements income with $500 to $800 per month. You don't need finance background. You just need discipline. As you can see, I keep scrolling because it's a really exhaustive list. And lastly, at the very end of this all, it's going to come up with a well-crafted offer that's going to blow your mind. Let's go over to that section. Look at it. It says the 90-day profitable trader system. And at this point, it rewrites the entire dream outcome. Transform from overwhelmed, money-losing trader into a confident executor of a proven system, making your first profitable month with live money in 90 days or less, trading just 3 to 4 hours per week without the constant anxiety, FOMO-driven mistakes, or sleepless night wondering if you ever get it. So what's included? Remember, we have 2 different tiers for Felix, and he remembers that. The first one, he says, hey, this is the core foundation that everybody needs to have. Stock and option foundations. These are 6 modules, 3 hours video. Then the 3-step trading protocol, the trading psychology and discipline, advanced topic. Now, these are foundational. Every single person, irrespective of the tiers you're in, everybody has this particular content. And it goes into the second one, done for you tools. So tools that you can give to people that will increase the general appeal for your course. A perfect one is trading journal. One of the pain points, now if you read through the pain points here, which we didn't do, they know that journaling is a requirement for you to be profitable because it helps you review the mistakes you've done in the past so you can learn and avoid such mistakes in the future. But guess what? A lot of people don't know how to journal. So trading journal system, making it easy for you to be able to create journals. So that's part of the tools you're going to create. Calculator suite, this web-based, always accessible, that calculates position sizing and whatnot. So these are tools that comes with your offer. We have checklists and templates, a 5 minutes pre-market routine you have to always do. The end of the day, 2 minutes checklist that you always have to do. The loss recovery protocol flowchart. So what are you supposed to do after you've lost a lot of money? Exit ladder template, weekly review template. All of these are templates, and you can see we have up to 17 different kinds of checklists and templates that you make available to your audience. What about conversation guides? A lot of people have blown up their money in the past. So how do you explain to your spouse that, hey, you found this course and you think it's going to deliver results, but again, you've blew up money in the past? So it's going to give you a script on how to talk to your spouse about the new course in a way that it will land well and make it possible for you to actually, pay for the course. Look at this: family conversation scripts, time negotiation template. The AI tool came up with all of this totally on its own. We have Discord community with 4 hours response coverage. It tells you how to actually achieve this. Active coaches across all time zones. We have structured channels where beginners can ask questions. We have a different channel for trade setups, and also a different channel where you can post the wins you've got and the lessons you've learned from them. All of this well structured, all from the list of problems and solutions that the AI tool came up with. It keeps going through all of this, and then it breaks it into which tier, what part of the tier. So Circle A, what are they going to get? Circle B, what are they going to get? You can see here, one-to-one coaching sessions is not going to be included for the lower tier. The quick 15 minutes review call. So part of what it's offering is, hey, every 15 minutes, we're going to have a review call every day at the opening of market to review what they think about that market and what people need to, what their headspace needs to be before they go on to execute on whatever trade they have. And at the end of the day, it gives you a full-on complete guideline of the kind of offer that you should put out. Here's a quick summary. A dream offer, the exact transformation. We had over 420 plus obstacles organized by category. And for each of those, it gave the solution for it. And then number 4, how to deliver on each of those solutions at scale. But here's the important thing. It gives you the actual document you can download. We also have like the pricing structure. What is the price for Circle B? The price for Circle A? And if there's any payment plans, the way you should go about it. It also gives you who this is perfect for. Then gives you the breakdown for the value. Again, remember this table? Where it goes over what could be offered to Circle B and what should be offered to Circle A. All of this detail well organized in a way, even down here, I don't think we showed you this earlier, VIP treatment and perks. So priority support, monthly private workshop, private trade review options. Now remember, one of the problems that people have is that the coaches themselves, the way they make money is by selling products. They don't trade themselves. Part of the solutions the AI offered here is that once a week, the coach will jump live on call for everyone, analyzing live trade. They're going to take it together and exit together. How many minutes do you think this took? It took less than 20 minutes, tops 30 minutes to be able to create all of this. This right here is how we go about creating highly converting offers for our business and our client's business. And all you have to do, because this is really free, is click on the link in the description to get your hands on this tool. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, just smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.